This is not the SH Figuarts Captain America from Avengers Endgame. What's up, everyone? Thank you for joining us once again on the D-Star01 channel. I'm your host, Dexter Arafiles, and welcome to This Is Not Week. This is Tuesday of This Is Not Week, and we're looking at Captain America from Avengers Endgame. This is a clone, this is a fake, this is a bootleg, this is a KO, this is a knockoff, this is whatever you want to call it. This is something that you get from AliExpress for about $15, and you get it and you're like, hey, this box doesn't look very good. That's right. This is not the real deal of the SH Figuarts Avengers Endgame Captain America. We're going to open this up and we're going to compare it to a SH Figuarts Captain America, which is the Civil War Captain America. I don't have the real deal Avengers Endgame Captain America because that one was really hard to come by. We also have the Marvel Legends Worthy Cap, and we're going to compare it with that as well as Iron Man figure. So enough of me talking. Let's open this guy up. And here's something that I noticed right off the bat when it comes to this figure, is that he comes with a Mjolnir, which is really awesome. I'm really excited about this, mostly because of the fact that he comes with that, and the real deal does not, so that's really cool. And also he has a stand. So is the figure good? That's what we're gonna find out today, is if this figure is any good. And we're just gonna open this guy up. He came in smashed and taped as usual. Let's open this up. We're going to look at this figure and hope for the best. And so here he is. Let's look close at this Endgame cat. Look at that. Oh my gosh, look at that nose. That nose looks really bad. The eyes are not painted very well. This face is just really, really awful. It is very clear that this is not the real deal. The quality control is definitely not there. In fact, you can see so many paint mishaps, like on the neck right here. It looks like that blue is bleeding into the flesh tones of his neck right there. And let's look at everything else. That's not all bad. I wouldn't say this figure is totally bad. Taking him out of the box wasn't as bad as the last This Is Not video, which was the Iron Man Mark 42. That one was complete garbage. This one, on the other hand, is not a loose mess. In fact, he's actually quite tight. If that's what you're looking for in a figure, then this is not a bad idea. Oh my gosh, and look at this butt. It's just... that is not America's butt right there. No way. That is flat. That is... awful, man. This is a total ripoff. You can tell it is not the real deal. There are so many things missing. Like, for instance, the chest part is not very textured at all. It is not armored. The A on his shoulder isn't bad though, I'd have to say. Let's see if we can focus that better. Let's see. Let's zoom in there. As you can see, that A looks pretty good, I'd have to say. I mean, he's not an awful looking figure. If you're looking for like a cheap Captain America in the 1/12 scale, then I'd have to say this one might actually do well. But as an SH Figuarts clone, it's bad. It just looks awful. It looks like the arms are way too thin for his body and stuff like that. Yeah, it's just no. For an SH Figuarts clone, there are better out there. This just looks like a really weird looking cap. Look at the arm. The arms are so thin in comparison to the body, and the eyes just look so weird. Yeah, this is not a very good looking cap, but if you're looking for a tight joint cap look-alike, this might cut it for you, actually. So that's what I'm going to say about that when it comes to paint and detail. So let's move on to articulation and scale when it comes to this guy. Okay, so let's look at scale here. He's standing at about 6 inches. Now here is a Civil War cap. As you can see, this is 6 1/4. These two are definitely not to scale. As most SH Figuarts that is not an Iron Man figure, they are not to scale. And I'm trying to stand these up so you can see. As you can see, the legs are proper. I know a lot of people have been saying, hey, the legs aren't proper on your Civil War cap. Well, you know what? They're proper, okay? As you can see here, yeah, this is not to scale. The body proportions on the fake look really bad, especially the arms. The arms just look really weird. Like, they should be just a tad bit thicker so it matches his body type. But yeah, it's just really, yeah, it's too thin, it's too small. This is definitely not to scale with SH Figuarts. So we have a real Iron Man Mark 42 here. We're going to compare him with that. Yeah, definitely not to scale. And of course, we have a Marvel Legends worthy cap, which you cannot find anymore, sadly. This is one of my favorite Marvel Legends figures, and as you can see, definitely not to scale there. This cap is much bigger, much more proportioned than this weird-looking face. All right, let's go on to articulation. We have not an up and down there at the toe, even though it looks like it should, but most toe joints on fakes are really crap. We do have a swivel there for the ankle, double joint knee, ball joint here at the upper thigh. We have 2 at the midsection right there. We do get butterfly joints, which, okay, this one broke. Okay, so that's it pops in easily. We do not get a bicep swivel, sadly. If I'm not mistaken, tell me down in the comments down below. I believe the shoulder armor pieces on the real one do move up and down, but yeah, this one is just, it's molded into the figure itself. So we do get somewhat of a double jointed, yeah, we do get a double jointed elbow, ball and peg there at the wrist and 2 at the neck, looking to be well above 20 points of articulation. They get it as close to the real deal as possible, but yeah, this figure does not look very good. I mean, it's okay. I wouldn't say it's awful, but it's just okay. And I think the reason why I'm saying it's just okay is because the joints are actually tight and not super loose, and I hate it when the joints are super loose right out of the box. So let's move on to accessories here. We get this face. This is kind of like a looking up face. Oh my gosh, that face just looks so weird. This is like the derpiest Captain America face I've ever seen. And let's put this on just to see how he looks. And it just looks, my goodness, not very good. We get the other hands. We're going to look at these hands, I guess, at the end of the video, as I always do. But I guess we have to look at this hand because this is the shield hand. And I think I already kind of broke this toy already. Yeah, that joint, oh man, that's not good. Yep, that's not coming out. This joint it's really tight in the hand, so I can't remove it properly without hot water, so I can't put this on. The shield will not be going on him, unfortunately. But let's see if we can figure out something here. Let's see if we can put it in the back. So this should come out. Also, the real one doesn't have this much trouble, by the way. Actually, for when it comes to Captain America figures, I don't think this... Yeah, this one is... Oh my gosh. Okay, so it popped out. And we should be able to just plug that in. And then plug in the shield on the back. Like so. There we have it. So you can get him with his shield look right there. Let's move on to an accessory that you don't get with the real deal, which is probably one of the main reasons why you'd want to buy this, especially if you see it on AliExpress and it has this. Is like, oh, you got to get it with Mjolnir. You have to. I mean, if anything, you could put Mjolnir on the real deal or any of your other Captain Americas and stuff like that. So let's see here. I honestly thought it was a clone of the Marvel Legends, but no, this is I believe this is an SH Figuarts clone Mjolnir. And look at this, you even get extra hands so you can have him hold it. And I'm hoping right here that we can get him to hold it without... Okay, good, that one came off pretty well. So, and then you get the hand. See, I think this is one of the main reasons why you'd want to get this figure, is because of the fact that I think they molded, or they got the hands from the Infinity War cap, and they include it with this one, so you can get him proper with Mjolnir there. You can put on your real one if you want to, and it won't cost you an arm and a leg. So there you have it. There is a worthy, derpy looking cap. And yeah, so let's come up with a conclusion of this figure. Is it worth it? I don't know, honestly. I want to say, for the people who want to keep it in the scale of SH Figuarts, I mean, it's pretty close, but let's be real, it is too small. It's not an awful figure because it doesn't have super loose joints. It's just, it's very clear that it's a clone, and it would look weird in your collection of SH Figuarts figures. If you've been collecting nothing but clones, then I guess it would work, but For me, no. I would not buy this again. This is not very good. I want the real deal, but I never got a chance to get the real deal. Also, the face looks really strange. There's all kinds of paint defects with it. It definitely looks too much like a clone and not like the real deal at all. So that is my assessment of this figure. He's just alright. Yeah, he's just alright. Not for me. Maybe he's for you. But hey, you know what? It's your money. You can spend it on whatever you want. Who cares about my opinion? Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Do not forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. If you're looking for 100% authentic action figures, you know where to go. Say it with me. You can go to www.dstartoys.com, your reliable source for awesome action figures. And don't forget, the 30,000 subscriber giveaway is going on right now. I'm going to be picking winners by the end of this week. So go down in the description right now and enter. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Hey you! Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here. Not there, right here. You. And thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. Right here, right there, right here. Yeah.